Joining us at this point, Rupinder Sachdev, strategist, President, Image India Institute. We also have Major Mohammed Ali Shah, defense expert, joining us live. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, educationist, also with us live. Joyita Basu, editor of the Sunday Guardian, is joining us live. Himanshu Bhatt, political analyst, is joining us on the broadcast as well. But let me bring in Major Mohammed Ali Shah as well at this point. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, what is causing these protests, in your opinion, in Jamia and JNU and now in DU as well? And why is this false narrative being created abroad?
Okay, Uday, I am glad that Joyita Basu totally agreed that this film shouldn't have been banned. It was a bad idea on the government's part to ban this film. In fact, I'll give a small example. The moment you tell a small child that don't put your finger in the socket over there, you'll get a current. That child will certainly go and he will put his finger over there in the socket, wondering what is the mystery behind it. Why shouldn't I not put my finger in the socket? Similarly, the moment you ban anything, it only generates curiosity. And you don't realize you are ending up promoting it further, unfortunately. Like, for example, I'll give you a small example. Salman Rushdie's book, The Satanic Verses, the Ayatollah Khamenei in Iran, he had banned it. That invoked more curiosity amongst people to actually read the book. And people read Satanic Verses only because it was banned. So now when it was banned, they should have just let it be. When the Supreme Court has given a clean sheet. See, I'm a law-abiding citizen of the country, a responsible citizen of the country, and I respect the judiciary very much. So when the Supreme Court has given a clean sheet to the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, I don't think there can be anything further more supreme than that. And when the Supreme Court has given, when the SIT gave the ruling, well, that's a different thing. That when they have given, and now 20 years later, BBC comes with this documentary. So had this documentary been made when the SIT inquiry was on, when the Supreme Court thing before, I could have still have thought of, okay, there's some logic behind it. But then now, by banning the documentary, we don't realize we are giving a very wrong message, a very wrong note in the international community. We are showing that we are probably autocratic, or we do not allow freedom of expression, which is not the case. I think in our country, we have equal right. Everyone has a right to express as per the Constitution of India under Article 19. There is a proper freedom of speech. Under Article 19(1)(a), there is reasonable restriction, which means as long as you do not hurt the religious or the personal sentiments of any human being. So till then, your freedom of expression is allowed. Now, but the moment this documentary was banned, and what surprises me again is when it is banned, it's made illegal. There's no question about it. It's banned. So it's banned. So it should be the law should be respected by everyone. No one's above the law. So now the very fact the universities had permitted that you can watch it on your phones, but the screening would not be permitted, which should be respected by everyone. Which should be respected that when the law is coming out like that, when the law of the land prevails, that this documentary is banned. You don't see it. A peaceful protest, I have never spoken against any peaceful protest. It's a fundamental right in a democracy for everyone to protest, to put forward their point of view, as long as the protest is peaceful.
But why is it being painted differently? It's being painted as some sort of mass uprising or movement, which we haven't seen, have we?
Right, Uday. I mean, that's a very, very good question. It is being painted that way because it's all about projection. It's all about what color of shades you wear.
My thanks to all of our guests for joining us.